In today's video, I'm gonna break down exactly what you need to do for conversion content and what's working right now in 2025 to go viral and sign clients with your Instagram. Let's get into it. We actually wanna shout a couple of homies out before we get into the class. Hey, what's up, Justin Klein? How you doing, brother?
Hey, how are you?
I'm doing amazing. How are you, brother?
I'm doing absolutely amazing.
Tell us some wins.
In the past 5 months, I've went from 1,700 followers and I'm about to hit 20K. I should hit 20K over this weekend. I really leveled up my content. Being in the mansion mastermind, that was so beneficial for me. Doing these opinion pieces has like really changed the game for me. That and my supermarket content, totally popping off. I couldn't be more grateful, and my business is just popping off ever since. And like I said, I couldn't be more grateful, and I can't wait to see your faces at the event in August.
Fuck yes, dude.
So what did you learn from Cole at the mansion that helped your opinion pieces go? Because we're gonna learn some today. So what was it that made you go viral? Because everybody on this coaching call wants to go viral, correct? Say yes if you want to go viral. So what was it for you that clicked that made your shit start to pop off?
For me, I work with women. I speak to their pains, you know what I mean? And like getting really in depth and being like a little bit controversial, like taking a side, not just going with what everybody wants to hear, because you're gonna get some hate no matter what you're talking about. If you're talking about like aspartame and Diet Coke or something, there's gonna be people that don't agree with you. And that's actually a good thing, you know what I mean?
What's your income at, just so everybody can be inspired?
For this month, I am at 8,200. I'm stringing together like back to back to back. I'm trying to get up to 15K, like string together back to back 15K months. I've strung together a couple 13K months, but 15K is my goal. So I'm gonna get $1 million mastermind.
Let's go, bro. Proud of you. We got another homie I want to shout out. Hey, Scotty boy.
What's up, Mr. Brian Mark?
What's going on, Scotty boy? How you doing, brother?
Doing great, man. Doing great. You want me to start off with some wins?
Yeah, I want to hear. We want to inspire the people. You've been crushing it lately. Tell everyone what you're doing.
Thank you, bro. Thank you. So for the month, we're at 46.5K. My recurring is up to like 30K, which is great. So I really don't have to like worry too much about, when the next payment is coming in because my recurring is so high. So I'm really happy about that. And I think the biggest win for me, I've shared with you, Brian, is March is kind of when I started really utilizing the program and coming to weekly calls and everything like that. I had 0 employees, and now I got 7 people working for me. That is the biggest win for sure. Just learning more so how to be a leader, how to be a leader, how to grow a team in the right way. Yeah, I feel like not only my business has grown, but I've just grown as a person, as a leader, as an entrepreneur, and I feel like I can take what I've learned here into any business I do in the future, to be honest.
Give some love to Scott in the chat. Yo, Scott, what's your Instagram so everyone that's inspired by you can follow your journey?
At Scott Ho. We're going to get to the 100K mark eventually, so that's in the works.
Yeah. Proud of you, Scott. Give some love to Scott in the chat.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate it.
Let's fucking go. All right. Conversion content, shall we? Let's get it. So, what's working right now? Let's get into it. Who here has noticed views decrease slightly in the last 90 days? You're posting the same style of content that you're always posting, the type of content that like typically grows your page, but for some reason the views have been going down slightly. If you guys have noticed that, say yes. You're not alone. And the reason is the algorithm changed. This is why it's so important to stay tapped in, you guys. This is why it's so important to come to content audits. This is why it's so important to get constant feedback. The algorithm has changed, but that doesn't mean that your views have to go down, and we're gonna be talking about how to get those views back up. But if you've noticed that your algorithm is consistently lowered your views, it's not because your content sucks, it's not because you suck, it's not because Instagram's decreasing reach for every single creator, it's not because anything other than the fact that the algorithm has changed. So, yes, the algorithm has changed, but that does not mean that organic content is dead. Everybody write this in the chat. Organic content is not dead. Organic content is not dead. If your views are low, okay, it means that people are bored of your delivery. Period. One of the things that I believe, you guys, is that every single person that's following you on Instagram understands the value that you've got to provide. That's why they're following you. But the problem with a lot of creators is that a lot of creators get stuck in the value that they are creating because it was the value that they built their page off in the first place. But I literally had one of my clients in the Millionaire Mastermind. Her name's Katie Solarni. She's crushing it. She's making 80 to 90K a month. She actually DM'd me. This was like 2 months ago. And she's like, hey, B, I just got to let you know, I actually stopped watching your page for a little while. And she's like, the reason I stopped watching your page is because your content was basically all the same. It felt like the exact same information. It felt like every single video that I was watching was like a video that I'd always watched. And so because of that, she ended up tuning me out. This was somebody that knows that my shit's good. This is somebody that's in my coaching program making 80 to 90K a month. And she stopped watching my content because The content was all the same. So if your views are low, it just means that people are bored of your delivery. If that makes sense, just say yes in the chat box. Cool. Now, the videos that literally built my page, you guys, were also the same videos that were literally ruining my engagement. And this is the hard part about being a creator, is because when you guys build a social media following, you want to keep doing the content that built your page, right? Because the content that built your page is what got you all the validation in the first place. The hard part is when we have to take a step back and realize that, okay, the content that actually built my page is not going to be the content that continues to build my page. So for me, the videos that built my page were the same videos that were ruining my engagement. And I'll show you guys. So this is the style of content that literally built my page. Me straight talking to the camera, just like a little bit sarcastic, a little bit direct, giving value.
All my views and my content are dog shit. I don't know what to do. It's not just because your content sucks. It's also because you're not posting awareness content. When you're creating content for your Instagram, you don't just want to create content for your ideal client avatar. In fact, that's one of the biggest mistakes that you can make, because when you do this, you're going to pigeonhole yourself, and anybody that is not that avatar is automatically going to scroll. So what you want to do with 50% of your content strategy is you want to create content that appeals to a wider demographic. Here's an example. I'm a business coach for personal trainers. So what are things that personal trainers also do in their life that they can relate to? They go to the gym. They're likely in relationships. They might have kids.
So this video, 11,000 views on my page, literally the lowest viewed video on my page in the last 2 weeks. But this was the exact same video that used to pop off to like 30, 50, 100,000 views. But these are the videos now that I like rarely post this style of video where I'm straight talking to the camera, unless I have something very valuable to deliver, or I'm doing it in a very entertaining way, because the style of video that built my page is the style of video that's ruining my engagement right now. This is the hard part, okay? Creating content is just like going to the gym. The reason I say that is I'm assuming that every single one of you guys that goes to the gym follows a program. If you do, say yes. Creating content is the exact same thing as going to the gym. We, especially as personal trainers, are people of habit. And so when you go to film your content, when you go to write your scripts, you're gonna do the stuff that you are already comfortable with because you're used to it. The hard part about creating new style of content, you guys, is the fact that you literally need to break your content habits. I needed to break my content habits, which meant that every filming session with Nick was f***ing uncomfortable. Because when me and Nick used to film videos, and it was like 30 straight talking videos, dude, I could bang that out in an hour. But now, because we're like adding props, or we're doing reaction videos, or we might be doing character skits, it takes me f***ing 3 times longer. But this content style is performing significantly better than my usual talking style. So you have to break your habits around content creation. Write this in the chat. Leave your comfort zone. Leave your comfort zone. You got to leave your comfort zone, which basically means doing that you're not used to doing. And I'm going to give you guys some examples of ways that you guys can create content in a way that's performing, but you have to leave your comfort zone. Now, Scott just asked a great question. He said, do you still output at the same volume knowing that it takes you 3 times as long? I do, but I'm a fucking savage. So I'm not recommending that you do that. But I talked about this on my Instagram story the other day. I don't recommend that you guys do anything that I do, okay? 6 times a week, and I also have a team. And I'm a psychopath. So like, don't follow my advice. If you're posting 3 times a day right now, and content takes you twice as long, then maybe decrease to 1 to 2 times a day. Okay, here's what this means, okay? You've been used to posting a typical style of your content, and the fact that you're not getting views means that you need to try new things that you've never tried before. I had to leave my comfort zone and try new things to deliver value. It's not, this is the important part, and I'm gonna show you guys some examples in this training. It's not that I needed to change up the value that I was delivering, because the value that I was delivering was signing clients. But I needed to change the way that I delivered the value so that it was engaging for the audience. You guys need to understand this about Instagram, okay? People vote with their views, okay? Your audience votes with their views. What this means is if your video has low views, that is your audience voting that they do not like that style of content. That's it. Because if your audience voted with the view, AKA you got their attention and they watched the video will get more views because Instagram gets paid more money when people are watching your content. So as people are watching your content, Instagram's gonna feed it out to more people because Instagram sees, oh, this is a piece of content that people like to see, which means it's gonna keep people on the platform for longer. If the views are down, that means your audience is telling you this content isn't engaging, which basically means you need to find a different way of delivering your value. It's not that you need to change up the value itself because we all have an avatar that we're speaking to, but you need to find a different way of delivering the value. Your goal with conversion content, and guys, conversion content is content that signs clients and makes money. Your goal with conversion content is to give value in a way that educates and also entertains. Because if you are not educating and entertaining, then people are gonna scroll, and if people are scroll, they are definitely not gonna buy anything from you. So let's get into what's been working right now for my content to pop off on social media and grow my audience. So number one, write this in the chat, reaction videos. Number one is reaction videos. I used to literally hate doing these, okay? I felt cheesy as doing these. I don't like doing them. But they are literally one of the most successful ways that people are popping off on social media right now. I'm gonna give you guys an example. So this is my client, Ashley Conrad. Her Instagram name is Clutch CEO. She's a boss. Her business is consistently doing $30,000 to $40,000 a month. Her content wasn't hitting. Like, and when I say wasn't hitting, like it was like 1,000 views on a video, 1,500 views on a video, 10 comments on a video, etc. So her content wasn't hitting, so we got her to start doing reaction videos. We're just gonna play this video really quick.
Amazing. Amazing. Phenomenal. So apparently, she's receiving all kinds of backlash for this, being called inappropriate, because how dare she do this with a 15-year-old daughter? So let me get this straight. If she was 60 pounds overweight, we would call her brave. But because she's not overweight, we are shaming her and calling it inappropriate? Because she's in a bathing suit? It's shameful. Why? Because she looks good? It's shameful. Why? Because she doesn't fit the narrative that after 40 or 50 you can't have a good body. Women can't look like this. Women can't be sexy. Women can't have great muscle tone. Can't have abs. So we're gonna shame her? This is absolutely ridiculous, and it drives me crazy about our culture because, again, if she was obese, we'd be calling her brave, but because she looks like this, she's inappropriate. How dare she? I'm loving it, Bethany. Keep doing it, girl. Whatever you're doing, keep doing it.
Dude, this video, literally, she was getting 1,000 to 2,000 views on videos. This video, 15,000 views, 888 likes, 80 comments, which is literally 10x the engagement she was getting before. So this is one example of reaction videos, and it crushed. Now, here's how you guys are gonna do reaction videos, okay? So find a viral video related to your niche, or a video that pisses you off, and either agree with it or disagree with it and share your opinion. Now, my recommendation is that you don't script it. You just be real. Again, I told you guys to leave your comfort zone. Just say what's on your mind. This was also something that I struggled with because you guys know, typically speaking, most of my videos are scripted. But I had to practice just watching the video and then looking at Nick and just saying whatever was on my mind. Those videos are crushing right now. So find a viral video related to your niche or a video that pisses you off. I personally, if I wanted to grow business, would not be doing reaction videos based off of things that are irrelevant. Example, who here has seen Liver King diving off the deep end recently? I think it's irrelevant to do a reaction video on Liver King. What the is that gonna do for your business? In my opinion, nothing, okay? We're talking about content that signs clients. So like finding a viral video related to your niche definitely makes sense, right? And then you can react based off of that video, or you can do a video that pisses you off related to your niche and agree with it or disagree with it. Cool. Number two, write this in the chat, comment response videos. This absolutely crushed for me recently, and I led to 15 inbound applications and leads from one post. I actually took a negative comment that somebody said, and I turned it into a reel, and that reel was way too long, so then I turned that reel into a carousel. This was the negative comment. So somebody commented on one of my YouTube videos and was like, so you've worked with 7,500 coaches and got 350 of them to $10,000 a month, which is 4.6% of all your clients managed to make that. And you like the voice I'm doing it? What happened to the rest of them? So I took that negative comment and I literally put it on the video. I was like, let's talk about this. And I ended up putting it into a positive spin for the business, which generated me a ton of inbound leads. All you got to do, you guys, is take people's comments and reply to them. Another example of this is actually our client, Maureen. So Maureen, again, she built her Instagram account. She was at 7,000 when she first started with us. Now she has 108,000 followers. Maureen's engagement, we had the same conversation. Basically, the engagement was going down slightly. And I told her, like, the content that built your account isn't going to be the same content that, like, builds your account in the future. You need to change it up. So we had our VIP call literally 2 days ago. It was literally that day she posted this video.
I actually can't believe I'm making a video about this, especially in response to another woman. But here we go. Muscle is feminine too. You can have curves and muscle and not look like a man. And I don't know about you, but I would rather be strong and confident and fucking badass and independent until well into my 60s, 70s, and 80s than be afraid of looking like a man and rob myself of living a really fucking good life.
Who here saw this video? I saw a bunch of our clients that commented on this video. So again, she's crushing it. She's doing 17K a month. Her engagement went slowed down a little bit. So me and Cole were like, you need to get out of your comfort zone, because Maureen, again, she hasn't like the organic talking to the camera without the scripting, just like me. She hasn't done a lot of it. So I was like, you need to just fucking do it. So she just grabbed a comment, posted it. This video on her page, last time I checked, it was at 1,600 likes. You can literally go to your comments, you guys. If you go to your comments and you go to reply to one of your comments, it will give you the option to reply with video. Look on the right-hand side, there will be a little camera button, and you can literally, bam, just like that. Now I can do a video replying to that comment, just like that. Last time I looked at this video on Maureen's page, Fitness Unicorn, let's see what it's at right now. Yeah, right now that video is at 1,900 likes, 186 comments, 34 shares. It was 4x her most recent engagement in all of her videos. So again, comment response videos, absolutely crushing it. Number 3, write this in the chat, split screen videos. The best part about these is they're so easy to do. And when me and Nick sat down and we looked at my top 10 performing content in the last 30 days, 5 out of 10 of them were split screens. 5 out of 10 were split screens. I've seen fitness accounts that are massive, and all of the videos on the fitness accounts are split screens, all of them. It's like good nutrition versus bad nutrition, good form versus bad form, good morning versus morning. Like, it's crazy. Split screens are crushing it right now. The best part about this video, you guys, is this is the same video as my never, ever, ever say these 4 words in sales. Exact same script. I just took a viral script that already worked, and I changed the format, and I changed the way that I delivered the value. Does that make sense, you guys? So it's the same viral script, but instead of me writing a new script, I took the same script that already worked in the video, and I'm like, okay, if this is the concept that I'm trying to teach, like I'm trying to teach, you know, how to count your macros, then I can literally do this like script of counting your macros as the good person, and then I can do a dumbass on the other side of the screen. So I can be like dumbass counting macros, where I just like do a tablespoon of peanut butter and I grab like I just put a tablespoon in and I eat it. And then the other guy on the other screen takes a tablespoon of peanut butter and weighs it on a scale. And then one guy like eyes it to measure and say, oh, that's about 250 grams. And then the other guy puts it on a scale and says exactly 250. But this video is literally never, ever, ever say these 4 words in sales.
Hey, Nick, I just wanted to check in on you, see how you're doing. Hey, Nick, I just had a minute to get back to you. Hey, Nick, I haven't heard from you yet. Hey, Nick, it's great to connect again. Nick, you know what? I really do think that you should move forward. Nick, where do you think we should go from here? So, Nick, are you ready to join, brother? What happens if you put this off for another 6 months and nothing changes? Oh, wow, where did you learn that? I follow the Real Bry Mark.
So this video, again, average view volume on my page is like 15 to 25,000. That video is at 90,000. So again, it's a top performer. And again, it's just a split screen. I took a viral script, I just cut it up into a split screen. So to film these successfully, okay, take a screenshot of this. You guys are gonna need to film on a tripod, because if you move around with a split screen, it makes it very difficult to edit. If you move the camera, you will not be able to edit these videos effectively. There's a stupid simple YouTube video that I'm gonna send you guys on how to put these together, and you guys can edit these in the Instagram app. There's also ways to do it in CapCut. I wanted to make this training as condensed as possible, so I didn't put a CapCut training in here. But that's a stupid simple YouTube video on how you guys can edit split screens. It's pretty easy, and you can do it right in the Reels app, or in the Instagram app as well. Next, carousel posts. Carousel posts are crushing. Now there's a couple different ways that you guys can do your carousel posts, and I'm actually gonna show you both of them right now. So I actually think I have 3 ways. I do have 3 ways, because I'm cool like that. So way number 1, this carousel post was actually an accident because me and Nick filmed this reel, and it's basically how to go from like 0 to 500K a month, like the full income level explained. We filmed this reel, and then we realized the reel was 3 minutes long, and I was like, this reel's so good, I still wanna post it, but my max is 90 seconds. I know some of you guys have 3 minutes, I don't. So I'm like, okay, what if I just chop it up? So like, instead of a 3-minute reel, I chop up into minute-long segments, and then I tune it into a swipe. So minute 1 goes here, minute 2 goes here, and minute 3 goes here, and then I put a cover here. So that's one way to do carousels, is video carousels. So the first photo is a photo of you with the cover of whatever the video's about, and then you swipe over, that's the first minute of the video. You swipe over, that's the second minute of the video. You swipe over, that's the third minute of the video, and then you swipe over, and that's the CTA. Or like the summary slide. So that's one way to do a carousel. Another way to do a carousel would be this. So way number 2 to do a carousel is just literally a bunch of photos. So this was me when I looked like, what was that guy's name? Megamind, that was that guy. So me when I look like Megamind, so it's just me doing a life update, and I've got my giant ass hair transplant head. Just a bunch of photos of you guys doing whatever. You guys can do photo dumps from the weekends. You guys could do like, you know, a day in the life if you wanted to. You could do like all the foods you eat in a day. But yeah, you just do a bunch of different photos of you throughout the day is another way to do carousels. Then you can do a written caption. So way number 3 is you've got a bunch of different photos on it. By the way, this is a really good post to steal if you guys want to steal this post. I've seen a bunch of my clients do it and it's great. So you like literally do 2012 bartending, and then I do 2013 after my first fitness competition for 2014. I can just do a bunch of different photos, and then I can do the writing on the story. Like I can do a story on the photos. I use this as like a transformation post, but you guys could do this to deliver value, right? So like I've also done carousel posts where it's the same photo and then it's different writing on every slide. And I almost treat the carousel post as if it's the written caption, but I take my written caption, I'd basically divide it into the carousel post and it's a swipe over. Just swipe over like that. Does that make sense? Cool. Number 5, 6 to 9 second B-roll videos. Again, this is a content style that I hated for a very long time. And you guys know that because I talk to everybody I was doing 6 to 8 seconds. But anyways, they're really easy to make and they're high performing for the amount of effort they take. The reason I like doing these videos, you guys, is it's like easy. I'm gonna do a 6-second video of you guys on the Zoom call right after this. It's just like, it's so easy to do. You just add writing on screen, you're done. And so if you guys are short on time, 6 to 9 second B-roll videos are crushing.
My eyes tell me you tell, do you see the road? I'm out to my soul, and tell me the size whenever the smoke clear out of my face and my picture.
Funny part is I'm not even typing. That's hilarious. But in order for these videos to pop, you guys are gonna have to use copywriting to call out your specific avatar and make sure you're write this in the chat, use specific language, okay? That's how these things work. So an example of specific language, you guys, is POV, you're putting the finishing touches on a business book you spent the last 6 months on called the $10 million Instagram funnel, and you know it's so good, it's gonna feel like you took a $25,000 mentorship and you're gonna sell for 99 cents at pre-launch. That's very specific language. I could have just said, POV, you're putting the finishing touches on a book you've been spending the last few months writing and you're excited to launch it to the public. That would not have done as well because specific language grabs attention, which is why it's like, I'm looking for 5 men that wanna lose 10 pounds in the next 30 days. If that's you, comment below. It's the same thing, right? I like to put a block of writing on the screen because if this is like a 7-second video, 8-second video, it's gonna take them longer than 7 seconds to read the writing, which means it's gonna get replays. I also will write a caption for these videos because when I write a caption for these videos, then people are gonna read the caption, and when people are reading the caption, the video's playing. Because when Instagram, if they just like press see more, then they're gonna read the caption while the video's playing, which again, if the video just keeps looping, it's gonna get more views. But yes, these are crushing right now and I'm using them. So anybody that I talk to about using 6-second videos, I retract my statement. In summary, you guys, algorithms change based on people's viewing behavior, okay? So what's working right now, number 1, reaction videos. Number 2, comment response videos. Number 3, split screen videos. Number 4, carousel posts. And number 5, 6 to 9 second B-roll videos. That's a wrap for conversion content. If you guys got value, drop a hell yes in the chat box. Hell yeah. Hope you guys got value. If you did, make sure you like, comment, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Leave me a comment below. Let me know what you learned, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Peace.